Okay, great. Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank Go Public Schools and the KDOL station for airing this segment. My name is David Kakishiba. I'm a school board member currently elected to represent District 2, which includes the neighborhoods of Chinatown, Eastlake, San Antonio, the Bella Vista area, Crocker Highlands, and the Grand Lake areas. I have been on the school board since sworn in January 2003. Folks may remember a little bit of history. I was elected in March 2002, and I won and everything was fine. And when I was sworn in 10 months later, we were in state receivership. And so for the last 8 years, I have probably been focused on three major priorities and issues facing Oakland Public Schools. First is the whole issue of having effective and responsible government. A school board, a board of education, is the governing body for the public agency for the Oakland Unified School District, and it therefore is responsible for managing the resources in a responsible and an effective manner that holds true to the interests and the values of the general public and the taxpayer here in the city of Oakland. Under 3 years as board president and currently as the finance committee chair, our school district has exited from state receivership. We hired a new permanent superintendent in Dr. Tony Smith. We have, it's a little known fact, but we've actually reduced our long-term debt by about $12 million. There was quite a number of certificates of participation that were issued prior to state receivership, and that long-term debt has since been paid off, therefore putting in almost $1 million of debt service payment back into our schools. And then we also, again, this is sort of insider stuff, but we spent a lot of time in reconciling our actual real-life cash position as a school district. And we found while under state administration, we overstated our actual cash balance by $16 million. And just a few months ago, this school district and this board restored those dollars, and we have we're on a fairly firm footing from year to year. And then finally, we are moving from effective governance and responsible government. There are two other major areas that I've been working on. One is in District 2 schools. In my opinion, when I got elected, those schools were long neglected in getting investments from this school district around facility improvements. And probably the showcase example is a ongoing, now it's running on about 15, 16 years of a parent-led struggle to build a pre-K through 12th grade education center right here on the KDOL properties. While under state administration, there was an attempt to sell off all those properties and to close the schools that were serving 700 children at that time. And we have recently broke ground on that and brought well over $100 million to District 2 schools in addition to this education center. Lastly, well, let me just stop right there, because I think the next point about working on improving teacher quality and teaching effectiveness is something that has been a big priority, and been working on that for the last 2 years, but I believe that in the course of this conversation we'll get to that.